Yo, everybody, what's up? We are getting ready. Tomorrow night, we are going to have a good show. As of right now, all I'm going to just say is it's going to be a banger. We're probably just going to have 2 or 3 guests. With us, unfortunately, there's other people kind of busy, and we'll work out all of that later down the road, but it's still great. I love this, what we're doing. It's going to be great. Tomorrow night, you're not going to want to miss it. I don't have an exact time just yet for tomorrow. Nailed just yet, a whole time yet. But I will have that. I will definitely have that. And things like that. So let's get started. I might only feel like playing one game. I'm kind of tired, so I needed to get a live in. Try to keep up with my streak here of going live. So, all right. There we go. Yes, sir. All right. While this is getting ready, I'm only going to be, let me get that set up. Share screen.
There's a lot of science that goes into making sure this helmet protects me. The same is true of the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
It's 15 times more effective in fighting the root cause of oral health problems.
Try the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
Prevent problems before they start.
Here's a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up the building behind you.
All right. Waiting for that to kick on.
Some folks say palm water cool is health in a bottle. So if you pour it in a glass, it's health in a glass. And if you drink it, it's health in your body. I mean, that's just basic pomegranate science.
All right, just waiting for, there we go, waiting for that to come alive. I know it's late, but we'll get started. I know it's just waiting on this to finish. We'll be ready to go. All right. But yeah, don't forget to stay tuned. I will post tomorrow night on my I'll just post on the channel tomorrow on what time we're going live with Wally News. Stay alert and ready for it to go live whenever. But it is going to be exciting. Live whenever. It's going to be very, very exciting, y'all.
It's a game.
All right. All right. Let's get ready to play tonight. All right.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. But right away, they'll change the look. Mayfield off the play fake. Will find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Wanting to give with Barkley on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Play it right. 180.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Barkley inside handoff. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
The
line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He's got it. One of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 60 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
63, 63, 63.
In second and inches.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll drop the throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Play clock down to 0.
And this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
That one. I don't know why he did that because I won that game automatically. It doesn't matter if
Generations of fathers, those are our people, and we've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because at USAA, we take care of our own. Become a member today. CBS Sports HQ hits every hour. All the fun that happens to you. A lot of things that we can analysis to give you big news coming out of the CBS Sports HQ. Very free 24/7.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Richardson tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's it again to Smith and Jigba. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Well, hey, tip of the cap for really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success from their opening drive didn't carry over into that 2-point play.
And if anything, partner, it really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost, getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense answers touchdown for touchdown, they can actually now take the lead.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in a hurry up here. Hurts setting up to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. First down, a run with Barkley. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line, no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. A lot of mess on the move here. He gets it in, touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles find an answer with their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after as he gets out there now to kick this off. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17, and that gives the Seahawks the first. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now Darnold off the play action. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Motioning left is their running back. 2nd and 10. Darnold. That's JSN. Smith and Jib on the quick slant. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 3rd down, Walker. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
On the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks break the tie here in the 1st. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for Brock already, and we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator.
Kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it right side. And he's in, so how about this? A throwback you'll never see anymore. The fake end support works and extends their lead by 2. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that is the end of our first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
From budget years, all championships, for athletics, performance, and the pursuit of excellence for birds. As we celebrate the 50th anniversary.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here, Barkley trying this on the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Been doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about his third down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. But let's be honest here, where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that first down anyway. Call it in before you can make that mad dash.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. It's complete to Goddard. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, that's the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Now give left side. That's his way through a tackle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
63.
Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
On the 34-yard line.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, Washington State was happy to push 8 to 15 from 3-point, shot 28% of the team.
Don't touch that.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Toss play to Barkley. And they hit it and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. They go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them.
Yeah, this is a raise right now. Liberty attack.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away.
Anthony Visich takes it
Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Liberty 5-0 now. Depends on court.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
We go side.
Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. Corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Red 80. Go 80.
And again, it's Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up for that miscue on fourth.
They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. On second down, here's Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's thrown for a loss again. It's going to be third down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
50 years Big Ten basketball. And now
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That's going to catch the crossbar and just sent backwards. No good. And this stays tied here in the second.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way. He's denied by the crossbar.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
From the gun, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break. Time for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. St. Bigsby here with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Probably looking at a final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Just about strike 0. Get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
During the Mexico Kids New Year's sale, shop the only breakfast store just for kids. With great styles starting at just $1.99. See all the coolest beds, space-saving books.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Like this, and this on sale. 55 month interest-free financing. Don't miss the brand new Perfect Kids collection.
Final throw before the break. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, ball's incomplete. Second down.
That's right. In my opinion,
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be
everything
back
from
with more of the
flavor,
NFL
color,
on
texture is scrutinized. Am I a ketchup nerd?
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pitch. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he takes it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
5 Smith-Njigba right side.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field. His offense lining up for 2. They kick the running back in motion. They give it to the back on the zone read. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. Hurts the throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. Here's the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah.
Oh, lady.
Now Donald off the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10, Donald. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. He brings up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. It's like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Play fake, Donald. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
It connects down the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing this.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. A 4th for in this game, and one more ties the record. Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, he just caught there the touchdown, bro. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. And in moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They go with Barkley here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. He's got 1st down here from the 36. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Offense up to the line fast. Barkley again here on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come off empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. He's going to have this down on the 42-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Walker running to the right. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Holden Smith. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The analyst thought
And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Running back sent in motion. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So 21 yards and the 1st. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. He pays the price for the interception. Oh, big hit brings it into that return.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jump on that opportunity.
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. They run it with Saquon. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? It's from his end zone. Into traffic, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass complete to Goddard.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, this big guy is moving. There's Goddard.
You're not in its net.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play. Running for it on the ground. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage, and the simple pass for 2 points.
Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, the 3rd quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Or was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see it. It's 2nd and very long. And to pass it here. He's trying to push the field. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles twist the knife after that interception. Wow, they took it all the way back to the 20-yard line before being stopped. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
I'm done. I accidentally. Meow. That sucked. I meant to not decline it. I accidentally hit the wrong button. All right, we're going to play one more, and then I have got to try to go to sleep. Yeah, Wally's got to try to go to sleep.
This has been all Gonzaga here in the second half. Brady from the straight away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
For over 100 years. Because at USA, we care about money. Become a member today.
At their own 47-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Once again, it's Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll run with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Hurst. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
63.
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Fowler. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews, touchdown Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. It's a loss on the play. So the Eagles, who is their first time out here, talk things over before third down. Now Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Philadelphia. Now a give to Barkley. Running right. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Second down throw for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Or it's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
And the generation football.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a pass. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Bye-bye. I love it, guys. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh. Yay. All right. I just wasn't able to play a full game because he raged quit. One more game. Definitely one more.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That's a room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. A gain of 3 yards. That's good. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's another Eagles first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was brought down by Nolan Smith. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's getting this too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. They're going to go for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him. But at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
63.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Great.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Barkley again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. From the 43, here's a second down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And he missed it.
Nope.
It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 36 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, no giving in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that will not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. No return, but it goes down. It's just a punt of 31 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this out to the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he has another first down, and so get the ball down to the Eagles 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. He'll look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And now they'll shift things around. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. They'll drop the throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Smith.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Zach Ball leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. What a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Barkley again. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got this.
They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun and Roman Barkley.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. For Kenner here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do.
Now Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 40.
All right, everybody. It's getting too tired. That's why I'm losing. So, all right. We will see you guys all tomorrow night. Don't have an exact time. I will have an exact time tomorrow afternoon sometime. It will be posted on here later on tomorrow. See you all later. Too sweet. Good night. And adios, amigos.